talking about increasing diversion rates by changing waste sorting behavior at Pratt Institute. So our team consists of Bhagya, Madhura, myself, and Sally. And today we'll go over the following agenda, and you can also follow along at the top. All right, let's start with the video.
This is the tale of two bottles. They began their journey together in a college vending machine. Two students purchased them, drank from them, and then threw them away. Bottle 1 was placed in the blue recycling bin, while Bottle 2 was carelessly discarded into the black garbage bin. This is where their paths diverged, and ultimately impacting nothing less than the fate of the planet itself. Bottle 1 was taken to a material recovery facility, where it went through a whole series of sorting steps. Workers first removed wires, plastic bags, toys, and other things that could cause the sorting machines to malfunction. Then, the materials were separated by types of plastic, glass, metals, and paper or cardboard. Meanwhile, Bottle 2 ended up directly in the city's landfill, where it was covered in layers of other garbage and created toxic leachate, which emits greenhouse gases that contribute to climate change. Contrary to what some may think, no one is there to sort the recyclables in a garbage dump. Bottle 1, on the other hand, was crushed and compacted into aggregates, and then transported to another facility to be converted into raw material that can be used again. All the while, the landfill where Bottle 2 sits continues to emit greenhouse gases, trapping heat in the Earth's atmosphere. One can't help but wonder, what would have happened if Bottle 2 had followed Bottle 1's recycling path? We can't change the past, but we can do our part to recycle. So next time, when you have an empty bottle in your hand, remember the tale of two bottles and make the right choice.
So as we saw in the video, it's important to sort materials like plastic from regular trash. So sorting waste at the source results in a higher quality of materials and less waste goes to the landfills. When it comes to universities in the US, 63% of universities in the US have already an established campus recycling programs. Yet, average recycling rate here is about 24% with 45% diversion rates. And diversion rate measures the total weight of all material waste not sent to landfills. So, in other words, it's a benchmark, and in layman's terms, the higher the diversion rate, the better. Pratt itself produced 1,245 tons of total waste in 2019, with a low diversion rate of only 31%. With that in mind, our research will focus on improving Pratt's diversion rate. And as change agents in society, higher education institutions play a vital role in environmental sustainability and setting an example in the community. Our project will aim to address Pratt's sustainable responsibility by contributing to the sustainable cities and communities and save costs by diverting waste and increasing the recycling rate and create educational opportunities, community engagement by partnering for their goals. This leads to the research question. How can we increase the diversion rate of Pratt by separating waste from recyclable materials and contribute towards UNSDGs 11, 12, and 17? Next, Bhagya will talk about our research findings.
Thank you, Parumi. With that in mind, our research methodology consisted of 3 categories. One, on-field observations, which we did at Pratt, and also we visited some of the city's recycling centers. Second, we did a quantitative research, which was with 149 surveys that helped us improve the understanding of the potential users. Thirdly, we did a qualitative research with 10 interviews, which was conducted to deepen our understanding of the behaviors. With these in mind, we were able to narrow down our research findings to that there is no standard recycling system at Pratt, and we discovered that students required and need to be equipped with recycling guidelines at Pratt. Confusing signage is one of the biggest challenges that we heard from our interviewers. Small garbage bins, nearly 75% of the interviewers expressed the size, carrying capacity, and the location to be a problem. And last, the commingling of the trash, where trash is getting mixed in the bins. To understand this further, we used this SWOT analysis to showcase the results of our research. Starting with the strength, one of the biggest advantages at Pratt was that it had a very high recycling rate previously, which was a great foundation to build upon. Additionally, Pratt also has an achievable goal of reducing greenhouse gas emission by 40% by 2040. Moving on to the weaknesses, one of the major issues that we understood was there's no standard recycling system at Pratt. This leads to commingling of the waste and also makes it difficult to sort and recycle the materials. Next would be opportunities. One of the potential avenues that we will explore was the student clubs. It could also lead to more creative, innovative solutions for recycling and waste reduction. And lastly, one of the biggest threats that we identified was the changing recycling laws in the city, which could make it difficult for Pratt to comply. Additionally, there is a risk of fines to increase if not complied properly. With the help of our research, we were able to narrow down our user types and based on their behaviors. So one was the green warriors, the other are the upcoming warriors. They have a diverse recycling knowledge and are aged between 18 to 60 and come from various across states of US and Asia. Green warriors are the users who recycles regularly, are motivated to recycle and has just needs more knowledge. Upcoming warriors are the ones who find it very difficult to recycle and requires effort in their daily life to do that. This helped us to come up with a strategic shift, and we believe that this strategic shift is needed to achieve a goal. So we use the 7M model tool to identify the key factors. First, mindset, which is a primary motivating factor. We believe that people, attitude, behaviors play a crucial role in determining whether they can recycle or not recycle. Secondly, mores. We believe that by creating cultural values of recycling and sustainability in an environment can motivate more people to do so. Last method is to guide this change. We are using the ADKAR model, and this model focuses on awareness, desire, knowledge, ability, and reinforcement. We believe that this strategic shift could create more sustainable, environment-friendly community at Pratt. We have a solution which could help us achieve this strategic shift. Sally will walk you through that.
Thank you, Bhavya. Our solution begins with the redesigned waste and recycling bins. We have sourced a dual compartment moon unit from Clean River so that the bins will never be placed in the wrong direction and signages are always visible. The recycling compartment is distinguished by the color blue and the garbage compartment by the color black. Clear recycling instructions on what can or cannot be recycled are pasted on the front side of the bins, with location-specific images such as actual plates and bowls from the Pratt cafeteria. These moon units hold up to 36 gallons of waste and will be placed throughout the campus more frequently in all activity hotspots, such as the Pie Shop, Pratt Studios, Steuben Hall, and Higgins. In terms of the outdoor bins, there are currently 62 in total, with 57 being garbage bins and 10 being recycling. We will be repurposing 21 of those existing black bins to recycling bins by painting them blue and relocating them so a black garbage bin will always be paired with a blue recycling bin. Students and faculty will also receive recycling and waste sorting training along with updated bins and signages. This training will be mandatory for all faculties and also student leaders during their onboarding period. Here's a sample video of the training that students will be taking.
One of the students have logged into the training modules. Let's begin the training. Students are guided with instructions on how to proceed through the modules. There are 5 modules in total, including the final quiz. The training starts by explaining the current state of waste in the US, followed by focusing on how New York City recycles. Next, the module explains the trash management system at Pratt and teaches the students how to correctly separate waste. Once all modules have been completed, they can start the final quiz. Students can only progress when all questions have been answered correctly. In case students are unsure about the correct answer, they have 2 attempts to choose the correct answer. Students are able to refer back to the modules and return to the same question to try again. Once the quiz has been completed with a full score, students can download the badge and receive their prize at the Student Involvement Office.
Now, apart from the small Pratt swag award we saw, there will also be a raffle for high-value prizes during Pratt Earth Action Week and new student orientation. These incentives will motivate our participants, especially our upcoming warriors, to complete the training and take it more seriously. In addition, we will be implementing a leaderboard system, with each user's completion contributing to their program class performance. Finally, our implementation plan. It's based on the ProSize Ad Card Change Management model. In April, our team will concentrate on raising awareness and desire amongst stakeholders to ensure that everyone is aligned with the need for change. At this point, a sustainability coordinator will be appointed as a process holder. Between May and August, we will concentrate on knowledge by distributing our solution across the campus. We will focus on ability to bridge the gap from education to application between August and December. And between December and January 2024, we will aim to reinforce the change and share findings. We intend to expand our initiative in the future. Next, Madura will talk about our partners and facilitators.
Thank you, Sally. The proposed recycling initiative is a collaborative effort between various departments and organizations. Our partners are facilitators at the core of this project who will help us realize our plans and also carry them forward inevitably. Some of the departments that we recognize would be helpful are the Pratt Office of Facilities Management, the Pratt Student Involvement, Office of Sustainability Department, student leadership groups, as well as student clubs like Envirolution and LEAP. The proposed recycling initiative is estimated to cost $207,000. This includes hard cost, which would be covering our development of the training, also the labels, bins, and other kinds of designs and sanitary items that we would be needing. The soft cost includes managerial and implementational plan cost. The contingency cost includes things that would come up last minute while we are deploying our solution. And the travel cost would consider all the logistical needs of the team. To also account, future cost of $4,100 could apply if we create waste audits on a yearly basis. The project's success primarily depends on user behavior, experience, and interaction. At the same time, we hold the importance of 3 major KPIs, which are waste reduction rate, diversion rate, and greenhouse gas emission reduction rate. All these rates help us assess whether Pratt's project is doing well or not, and we aim the waste reduction rate to be 50% in the first year, along with the diversion rate to be 40%. As Purvi mentioned before, diversion rate also means how much of the garbage that is recyclable is diverted out of landfills. And lastly, we aim to achieve 40% reduction in the greenhouse gas emissions at Pratt. We acknowledge that change as habitual activities would face issues and concerns, such as resistance to change. And our future scope also speaks about collaborating with different small initiatives at Pratt, which is one of which is Give Take program, and also Material Lab that sources materials for study. Along with this, we hope that Pratt also elevates this initiative for reducing consumption overall, as well as we hope that Pratt could provide transparency with yearly recaps to all the students. To hone in on our project and to conclude, the TBLD plus C model holistically summarizes the impact of this project. The initiative would enhance Pratt's reputation at the forefront of sustainability while impacting the waste, streamlining the community, and saving money lost in fines and fees by diverting waste away from landfills. In the end, we would like all of you all to help Pratt improve its diversion rate and take part in reducing our carbon footprint. And thank you to everybody who contributed to our project in this environment.